Behind bars tonight, accused of making up a story to get out of trouble. But police say it all backfired. 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash has the story from Shelby Township.
Banged up and bandaged, this is 28-year-old Agent Paraj's mugshot taken after police say he crashed his BMW overnight. Investigators say it happened after he refused to stop and led them on a chase in Shelby Township. His friend Aaron Michalowski was his passenger.
Because of the weather conditions, the officers broke off the chase. Then they got calls just a few minutes later down the road. The vehicle had left the road and gone into a pond.
When the cops got here to 22 Mile Road in Bryan, all they found was the BMW in the pond.
Then they spotted 2 sets of footprints. The cops followed those tracks and found both the driver and the passenger knee-deep in the half-frozen pond. The cops believe they were trying to get away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious that they didn't want to be charged with drunk driving.
Police say these guys wanted to avoid that so badly that they said a third person had been driving and was now missing. So because investigators had to be sure, they called in the dive team
to check the pond to make sure a third person wasn't in there, and we had to cordon off the road, and we had a lot of police and fire services tied up for 2-3 hours.
Turns out that search was never needed. Police say there was no third person who'd been driving, just 2 guys who didn't want to get caught with a DUI. But now they're facing even more serious charges and could have to pay for all of those wasted resources.
We're going to ask to recoup those costs, which is going to be a lot of money.
Well, the driver was today charged with fleeing and eluding police, a felony. His passenger was charged with resisting and obstructing justice. Now, police say the cost of that wasted resource is in the thousands of dollars.